Hello, governors. This is NOTEified. Is the galaxy really the next big thing? Is it worth your hard-earned money? And if this is the big thing, what's so big about it? Come and enjoy the episode 1, numero uno of NOTEified. Okay, play the intro. Balloons. Can I get some confetti? A little bit of music? Yeah, that wasn't in the budget. Let's get started. First of all, my name is Jason Moore, and I'm going to be your host, your DJ. I'm going to be the individual that's going to be doing. You're going to see my face quite a lot. So just a little backdrop on myself. A lot of people that know me know that I'm very, very heavy into tech, very, very heavy into phones. And they've always said, well, Jason, you need to come up, make your own show, and tell us about phones. And I'm the type of person where I go in and out of phones, probably like you do as well, in and out of phones. But I finally found a phone that I've actually fallen in love with, and that phone is the Note 3. This is the showstopper, the main eventer. This is it. So with NOTEified, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do a lot of things different from any other program that you may have ever watched. Okay, we will be doing an unboxing, no question about it, for those new people that may be looking at this channel for the first time, and you may not necessarily know what is the Note. You've heard about it, you may have even seen some of the commercials, but we will definitely be doing a unboxing. Now we're going to take this program because the Note has so many different features, so we're going to take this program nice and slow, like a slow oven roasted chicken. That sounds kind of tasty right now. But that's how we're going to do it. I promise you a couple of things. As each program, it will be better than the last. Remember, this is number 1, so there will be many improvements. The first thing is, if you have any questions, there's not a question that I will not answer in our next program. Please comment and please subscribe below. Tell me how this program can be better. I'm certainly open for feedback. Alright, so enough of the intro stuff. Let's get going. So this is the Note. Okay, this is from Verizon Wireless, the Note 3, and let's do a quick unboxing. This was called the original phablet. Tablet, phablet, mablet, phablet. So what is a phablet? Well, a phablet would be the crossroads between a tablet and a phone, hence phablet. Well, let's take a look at what makes this a phablet. So as you can see, this is the box once again. It's a nice sturdy box. Let us unbox it. It's pretty classy. Looks like 2 pieces of wood. Well, I think so anyway. Alright, so there you see Samsung Galaxy Note 3. And we're gonna do, there it is. Smells good too. Alright, so I'm going to, that is the Galaxy Note 3. Okay, I'm going to pluck her out. There she is in all of her beauty. Okay, there she is. There she is, just looking lemony fresh. This is sexy. This is a sexy device. Now, this is a device which is definitely going to be, feels comfortable in the hand. My hands aren't massive or Shaquille O'Neal size, but it's very light, lighter than it looks. I can definitely tell you that. But for the women out there, for the ladies, this may be a device where you may need to use 2 hands, and that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. All right, so let us activate this bad boy so we can look into it, okay? So this is the back, okay? There's a little notch right here. Hopefully you can see that where you open it. Okay, so this is now open, and I'm going to put this down for a couple of seconds, and let's take a look inside of the box. So I'm going to lift this up, and let me tell you, Samsung, they really do put their products together. Nice packaging. I've always loved that about the Samsung products. Also, another thing about Samsung that you definitely don't have to worry about, it is a company that has more money than money itself. So you don't have to worry about the phone being out of style or not even getting the updates necessary. In fact, the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 will be getting the KitKat 4.4. It is coming to the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. For those of you that are like, what is a KitKat? I'm not talking about the chocolate bar. The Android 4.4 KitKat is basically a new version of Android, which is going to bring some excellent features and benefits to the Note 3. And when it does come, we will certainly do a program on that as well. So I'm opening the box, and the first thing you have here is you have your usual stuff. Familiares con tu teléfono. That's French. ¿Cómo se llama? No, that's Spanish. This is French. Then it's got your guides, all the stuff that, I mean, does anybody really read this? I mean, real talk, does anybody really read this? I'm not going to start. So here we go. We have the battery. Of course, you know what that is. I don't have to talk about that. Now, this is 3,200 milliamps. That is a big boy, and this will definitely last your phone a long time, even if you're a heavy user like myself. And I will be giving you some tips on how to prolong your battery life. So we've got the battery there, and then we have the let's see, this is the regular charger. You know how that works, into the socket, and the USB cord goes there. Oh, this is a heavy duty cord. Oh wow, very thick. Very, very thick. Good gracious, you can even, it's very long, you can even do jump rope, maybe double Dutch, maybe not. Now, this is the cord that goes into the adapter, like so. Now, one thing that's unique about this, if you look at the top, do you see the top? Instead of having one, I guess, hole there, it's got two. This is the USB 3.0 only for Samsung right now. Once again, Samsung, they are innovators. So the question is, well, how does this differ from others, apart from being a little weird, a little different? This will charge your phone faster, and we like fast. I know I do. And it will transfer data faster. So once again, only Samsung has this right now. 3.0, they stay on top of technology. Okay. Now you may say, well, will it charge with a regular USB 2.0? Yes, it will. Okay. So just want to make you aware of that. And what are these little thingies here? Glad you asked. Let me tell you. With the Note 3, and I can't even get it open. I don't want to bite it open. Okay, here we go. With the Note 3, and for those of you that don't know, it has a stylus. Okay? And at the bottom of the stylus, I don't know if you can see that, there's a tip. What this does, it actually, if you need to change your stylus tip, you'll put that at the bottom there and pull it out. I don't really know why you would change your stylus tip, unless, I don't know, why would you change your stylus tip? But once again, Samsung have been ever thoughtful, and they've given us, looks like, 5 tips that you can put inside of your stylus. Once again, hats off to Samsung for definitely thinking outside of the box. So let's go and put this all together, okay? So I have my, let's see if I can get that, my Verizon Wireless SIM card, which, as you can see, the slot is right there. So we're going to put it under the slot with the jagged edge going in first. Okay, so we put that under. Okay. And then, if you look, there's another opening there, which is Samsung being ingenious. This is the micro SIM card. This keeps your memory, stores your videos, pictures, applications. So we're just going to grab that facing up, and we're going to stick it on the, push it up just like that. Okay, super simple. Okay, so now that is done, let's take this behemoth of a battery, and the gold prongs you see there, they're going to match the gold prongs on there. So we just put it in like that. Okay, and let's put the back on. Now, one thing about the back, Samsung has caught a lot of flack because they used to have plastic backs. This back is still plastic, but it does have a, I love it, leathery, pleathery type of surface with fake stitching. I don't know if you could see that there. Okay, but even though it's still plastic, it does give it a beautiful feel, very elegant, and you don't have to worry about seeing your fingerprints. So you just simply put it on and push down. Okay, so before I turn it on, and I know you're saying, okay, would you turn it on already? Before I turn it on, let's just take a look at the phone. It is extremely thin. The sides looks like it has a silver bezel that goes around the entire device. And I tell you what, it looks like it's ribbed. Not that ribbed, this ribbed. Looks like it's meant to give the profile of a notebook. So I like that. I like that the buttons protrude, so you know that you're touching the button. Okay, this is the headset jack. This is the sensor for the remote control, because this is exactly a remote control for your TV, for your hi-fi, for your stereo. Did I say hi-fi? You know what I mean, stereo. It does have a noise cancelling mic here. It also has a noise cancelling mic here. Noise cancelling would be if you're talking on the phone and someone's talking in the background, it would in essence block them out, so to speak. Now this is the speaker. Okay, the speaker sounds okay. The speaker sounds okay. Not the best. I think the best speaker I've ever heard was the HTC One, which is just phenomenal. And then you've got the stylus. That's where the pen goes, and you can put it in both ways. Okay, but overall, this is a sexy beast. It really is. Very thin, very light. It almost looks like a piece of jewelry. Is this phone not all screen? I mean, really, it may not be the HTC One or the iPhone 5 or 5S, but this really is a gorgeous device. All right, let me go ahead and turn it on. This is the power button. Let's turn that on there. And while that's coming on, this is the third edition of the Galaxy Note. The original Note launched in the beginning of 2000, I believe it was 2012 that it was launched. 2012, I believe it was launched. And a lot of people were saying, you know, it's too big to put in your pocket. This isn't going anywhere. But Samsung created a brand new category called the phablet. And if you're looking for a device that has everything, a device that if you're watching movies, a device that if you're playing games, you know how you have those addictive games like Candy Crush, you know what I'm talking about. You want that nice big screen, and this screen is 1080p, full 1080p, which simply means that it's going to be sharp. It's going to be like, you know how back in the days when we used to send postcards and they used to have that nice glossy picture on it? That's how this phone is. That's how the screen is. It is absolutely magnificent. Okay, so this is on, as you can see, and believe me, the camera doesn't give justice of how beautiful this screen is, but it really is phenomenal, and it will last you once again quite a while. So one thing that you're going to see, I don't know if you can see it. Do you see the little water blurriness with my finger? That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Only Samsung. Alright, so let's swipe to open. And I want to leave that mobile data off. So this is it. This is your Samsung Galaxy Note 3. Now, with this device, we talked about a lot of things, and as you can see, I haven't customized it too much. But I'm going to just show you a few things about this device that I believe definitely makes it the next big thing, or the big thing is now here. So one thing that I like, please do not forget to put a screensaver, a screen protector on your device. Okay, this is a beautiful screen and you do not want it to get scratched. The one I have, this one here is it's, you know what, I forgot the name of it. Z-Tech, I believe, is the one where, you know, it's really tough. Forgot the name. How embarrassing is that? But I have one on it, and it makes the screen that much more beautiful. So here we go. I'm moving from screen to screen, and as you can see, there's absolutely no lag. Lag meaning it's not going to be slow. It's not going to be slow. Okay. I'm going to show you a couple of things about this device that makes it awesome. Really does. So I told you about the stylus pen, and we're going to get into that a little later. For those of you like myself that want to turn off the Wi-Fi, you add an option, you run your finger down from the top to the bottom, and as you can see, a window appears. You can change any one of these options: Wi-Fi, mobile data, screen rotation, Bluetooth, Smart Stay. And Smart Stay is basically where if you're watching a film, you're watching a movie, or you're looking at the phone, it's got a sensor right in here that contacts to your eyeball. And as long as your eyeball is watching the film, the movie, your phone, the phone stays on. Hands-free mode, GPS, and this can all be customized and selecting all these features. So that is right there to you, right there for you. Very easy. And to scroll up, just simply push it up. So that's a great feature, very accessible. One other thing that I want to show you, or a couple of other things I want to show you, is you see this tab right here, that white tab. So what makes the Note different? Yeah, it's big. It's probably one of the biggest phones you will find. Well, no, the HTC One Max is coming out as well. The LG Intuition, which was big for its time. But let me tell you what separates this. This little notch, white notch that you see here, this phone, because it runs on 3 gigabytes of memory, that's what makes it able to truly multitask. Okay, what do you mean when you say multitask? Okay, well, here we go. So I just took out the stylus. I'm gonna touch here, okay, and I'm going to, let's see, I want to put YouTube. So right there, coming up is YouTube, okay. And then while I'm watching YouTube, and let's see, what is there on here that's good to watch? Oh, you know what? Let's put in NOTEified. NOTEified. Let's see what comes up under NOTEified. Oh, that's me. All right, so let's just play that. Okay, sound pretty crisp, pretty clear, and pretty loud. But let's skip that.
Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor. All right, so right there, you're watching the video. Okay, you're watching the video. We can blow that up. Nice, big, lush picture. But check this out. Check this out. So the video is playing. And if I want to read my Gmail while watching the video, I just move it over. And now you see these are, I can watch the video while checking my Gmail. And then I can move this. If I want to move it here, shorten it. I want to move it here and make it bigger. I can do that. So let's say I want to do something else. Let's say I want to browse the internet. Once again, I grab the Chrome, move it here, and now I can browse. I can browse while I'm watching the video. But check this out. This is something you may not have known. See that blue dot right there? That blue dot? I'm going to touch that blue dot and you'll see options. Oh, it just went. Let me get it again. You'll see options. Now this one here you can swap. See how I just swapped? Yeah, don't really know why you would use that. And then you've got this one here. Let me show you what it does. Let me put in something else in there. Let me put Google Hangouts over there. I'm going to let's do Samsung apps over there. So right now I've just opened about 2 to 3 different apps. Let's even put music over there. So right now I've got about 3-4 apps that I put on this side. I told you that this is a multitasking beast. No other phone can do this. Now watch this. So I'm going to go to the blue dot. I'm going to go here and look at this. Everything that I put on this side is right there. Hangouts, Chrome, Samsung apps, music. All here. And I can go to any one of them at any time. So that, my friends, is true multitasking. Phenomenal. No other phone can do that. Okay? And what I'm going to do is check this out. Check this out right here. So I'm moving YouTube over here. Whoa, guys. I've got 2 YouTubes open at the same time. I've got me over here. Okay. And I'll just go to anyone. Let's go here. Guys, is that not sick? Is that not crazy? That makes me want to get a spot of tea. That's nuts. That is nuts. So the question may be, can you hear? Well, the hearing is
review, so I'm hoping you'll enjoy this quick video synopsis of what I think about LG's and actually Google's flagship device at least.
Alright, you can hear the sound on both of them at the same time. Yeah, maybe you may need to just mute one and not the other, but that, my friends, is absolutely nuts. This is a multitasking beast. So that's just one of the features with this device. Now, let's talk about the stylus a little bit. It's nice and light. You see that button right there? That button is the magic button. I'm going to push this button down, right? And I'm just going to hold it up to the screen. And it's opened a air command. It's opened air command for me, and action memo, just simply push there for action memo. Action memo would be used if you need to write down something really quick, a name, a number, an address. And let's say I'm going to write down a phone number, 256-214-3213. And I'm just going to draw a box around it. I'm going to press this one right here. Okay, and now check this out. It gives me the option of, do I want to dial the number, store the number, send a text message to the number, search the internet. So let's just say I want to call the number. And yeah, don't know what happened there. Let's open that up again. This is what happens live. Okay, so can we put it in contacts? All right, well, we're having technical difficulties with that. Hold on a minute. This is not gonna beat me today. Let's say Jason Door. Okay, let's go here. Okay, and does it show up there? Jason Door. Okay, so it's automatic when you push what you wanted to go to. So that's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. All right, so let's go back. Let's push the button in again. Okay, let's just, it's not touching the screen yet. Scrapbooker. That's what I've just pressed. And what this is, if you are on the internet, you're browsing, you see something, you were like, oh man, let me remember that. You'll just simply draw, and you can do this from any screen. Okay, just draw a circle, and what it's going to do is going to keep the entire page, as you can see, and you could put it in my scrapbook, or you can create a new category. I'm just going to put my scrapbook, press the check mark, and all right, press the check mark. So now when we go to the scrapbook, which is here, you're going to see exactly. Okay, let me get this started here. Start. Boom. Now you can see what I have put in scrapbook by simply selecting, and you can see it's right there by just simply drawing a circle. Okay. All right. So there's so many more features for this device. I mean, this device is it's sick. It's nuts. From the quality to the design, there is nothing like the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. What do you use your device for? You use your device to make phone calls, right? It's not too big to your ear. It's not too big. Okay. You can use Bluetooth, of course. Once again, it is elegant. The screen 1080p is just phenomenal. Playing games, phenomenal. If you need to sync your Gmail, email, other types of emails, you can do that, no question. This phone is nice. You know, what other phone out there in this category can beat the Note 3? Certainly I'm not biased, but let's compare apples to apples. Now, the HTC One Max is a very big phone, a lot bigger than this. It really dwarfs this device. Has speakers on the outside, great sound, no questions about it, but it just does not have the capability that this phone has. Once again, please remember that this phone is a multitasker and is backed by Samsung. So, a few more other features. The camera. If you're not familiar with this device, it is very, very much one of the best cameras in the industry. 13 megapixels, and it's by Samsung, and they make phenomenal cameras. So as you can see, this is the camera that is open here. A regular camera, and then with Samsung they have a whole truckload of features: auto, sports, surround shot, panorama, erase, rich tone, golf swings. One thing that I want to just show you, which is very unique, you've got the sound shot. Well, why is this important and what does it do? Well, let's go there right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a picture, and right now I'm talking, I am on live. This is live notified. I'm showing off the sound feature, the sound shot. Okay, all right, so let's go back to that and I'm going to play it. So what it does, it actually takes the picture, and then you can hear what you're speaking about. Okay, so here we go. Let's play it back. I'm showing off the sound feature, sound shot. And that's it. Why is this good? Well, let's say you're at a recital. Let's say you're with some friends. Yes, the picture is certainly there to remember, but if you put in some words that say, well, hey, this is what we were doing. This is the date. This is the time. This does that. I mean, that's awesome. That's really good. Really good for graduations and just for general pictures. All right. So, sound shot. Oh, one more thing, which really does set this device apart from any other device. We go to the camera. When you record, you can record. Oh, let me stop that. You can record. And this may not be a big deal, but you can record, right? And take pictures while recording. Just taking a picture. I've just taken a picture. So let's stop that. Let's go back to what we just did. Go through this real quick. And this may not be a big deal, but you can record, right? And take pictures while recording. So this is the video, right? This is the video, and these are the pictures. And what's really crazy, or what's really nuts, let me show you. So I've showed you the video, right? I've showed you the video. Or here's the video. Okay. And this may not be a big deal, but you can record, right? You can and take pictures while move recording. The video. You can move the video while it's playing. Just taking a picture. So let's say you want to do something else. You want to do a text message. I've just taken a picture. You see that? You can, while you're watching the video, you can shrink it and then you can text, get on the internet. So if you're watching a movie, and that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. And Samsung was the first company to do that. Now, the camera shoots 4K. The only mobile phone that shoots 4K. So you're like, well, what in the world is 4K? Remember HD? HD, 1080, 720p. Remember how you had that big old black and white big butt TV, and then 1080 came, and you're like, oh my gosh, you can see inside of people's pores because it's just, the screen is just crazy. 4K is 4 times HD, which means before, when you could see inside the pores, with 4K you can probably see inside of their molecules, probably see what type of blood they have, type B, type A. I don't even know if that's blood type. I guess it is, but this has 4K recording video. Crazy. The only phone to have 4K recording. It does take up a lot of space, so have a good memory card. Okay, have a good memory card, but 4K, nuts. What next? What are they going to do next? So, is this device worth buying? Yeah, it is. There's just so many features, and I just cannot sit down here and go through every single feature. But this phone, as I stated before, is light, great camera, great quality, very elegant. Man, it is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. So is this worth your $300? Believe me, it is. It has the fastest processor on the market today. Snapdragon 800. Basically what that means to you is that it's like a Bentley. When you buy a car and you want the best car, if you can afford it, you'll go the Bentley or maybe some other cars. But this has the Snapdragon 800, which is fast. And I mean fast. So, is there anything about this phone that I don't like? No. Really isn't. There really isn't. There really isn't anything in this phone that I don't like. Now, if there is, and once again, because there's so many features on this device, I can't stay here. I'll be here all night and all day. Here's where you come in, folks. I want you to, when you see the video, okay, comment. Let me know what are some things that you want to know about the device. Do you want to know more about the pictures, photography? Do you want to know more about what it does? How does it compare to my device that I have now? And I will address each and every one of your comments. But please subscribe below. Show a brother some love, okay? Subscribe below. Give me your comments, and I'll definitely answer each and every one of them on our next video. Well, listen, we are coming to a close. I hope that you've liked the program, the brief review. We will have a full review maybe later on, but once again, I did say that this program is slow cooked. So once again, anything you ask, we'll talk about it on the show. So Note 3, is it worth it? It is. Let me get serious with you. If you want a phone that has great battery life, great screen, is not going anywhere, and will receive the latest update. By the way, this is getting the Android 4.4 KitKat, if I didn't say already. So did I tell you that it has a little brother? This is, you've seen it, you've probably heard about it. This is the Samsung Galaxy Gear. This goes hand in hand with this. So you want to know more about it, right? You want to know, does it work? How does it work? Yeah, I'm going to cover that on our next episode of NOTEified. But does this, I'm going to tell you what, a lot of people may have complained about it. It's not worth $300. It doesn't do A, B, and C. Folks, really? Really? This is the first phone. No, this is not the first phone of its kind. Sony did have a phone that was a quote-unquote smartphone. But folks, you can make phone calls on this phone. I kid you not. You got the speaker here. You've got the mic right here. Okay, I'm gonna make a phone call for you. Since you don't believe me, I'm gonna make a phone call for you. Let's see. See the number pad? 256 929 5252.
Please enter your password.
Okay, some random number there that I dialed, but you did see it on the screen. Takes videos too, and pictures. We're going to definitely talk about this in the next episode, and I'm going to tell you why you should buy it. Why you should buy it. So, we're done. We're done. Once again, please subscribe. Once again, this show is for you. Anything you want to see, any battles you want to see, please let me know, and we'll definitely address it. The next big thing, I'm Jason Moore, and you have just been notified. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. I'm going to get a spot of tea, probably get a little bit of crumpet, but I'll be back next week. See you there.